Welcome back to the channel everyone, and thanks for joining us today because we have something that will really get the adrenaline going. We're about to dive into the brand new 2026 Honda CR250R, a machine that takes Honda's legendary off-road reputation and pushes it into the future with style, tech, and performance that every rider has been waiting for. Whether you're a weekend trail explorer or a serious motocross racer, the updates for 2026 are impossible to ignore. Let's walk through everything this new CR250R brings to the table, and by the end of the video, you'll have a complete sense of why so many riders can't stop talking about it. Starting from the very first impression, the front view of the 2026 CR250R shows Honda really focused on making the bike look sharper and faster even at a standstill. The redesigned front fender is sleeker with more aggressive lines that flow into the updated number plate, and the new LED headlight unit, although compact, adds a modern touch and practical illumination if you're out riding at dawn or dusk. The triple clamps now have a black anodized finish, giving it a subtle premium touch and hinting at the serious engineering underneath. Looking closer, you can see the gold-colored Showa front forks standing out nicely against Honda's iconic red bodywork, giving the whole front end an unmistakable race-ready attitude. From the side, the changes become even clearer. The bodywork has been slimmed down, helping with rider movement and weight centralization. The radiator shrouds have been reshaped to improve airflow and cooling, and they blend into the new seat profile that's slightly narrower up front to allow riders to grip the bike better with their knees. The frame is still the proven aluminum twin-spar design, but Honda refined its rigidity balance to improve cornering stability and give riders a better feel for what the front wheel is doing, especially in tight sections or rough terrain. Another thing that stands out is the new exhaust system, which is more compact and positioned closer to the bike's center of gravity. It not only saves weight but also contributes to that quick, responsive feeling when you twist the throttle. The graphics are fresh too, keeping the classic Honda red as the main color but adding sharper lines and modern typography that stretches across the tank, shrouds, and side panels, making the bike look fast from every angle. As we swing around to the back, the changes continue with a new rear fender design that extends a bit less than before to reduce weight and give a cleaner look. The small LED taillight is tucked under the rear fender, keeping everything compact and modern. The subframe has been reworked to save weight and increase durability, and riders who need to swap parts after a hard weekend at the track will appreciate how much easier it is to remove now. Even the chain guide and rear disc guard have been reshaped to handle more abuse and keep the bike ready for whatever the trail or track throws its way. While the CR250R is built for pure off-road riding, Honda didn't ignore what it feels like to sit on and control the bike. The seat itself has a new foam density that's slightly softer in the middle while remaining firm at the edges, giving you more comfort over long motos without sacrificing feedback. The handlebars are positioned a bit closer to the rider for a more neutral posture, which helps reduce arm pump and fatigue. There's a small but clearer digital display above the bars that shows useful info like engine map selection and a lap timer, and although simple, it adds a modern touch. On the left side of the handlebar, there's a button to quickly switch between different engine modes, so riders can adapt power delivery to different track conditions in seconds. Down below, the foot pegs have been widened and now have sharper teeth, which really helps keep your boots locked in place even when conditions get muddy. When it comes to performance, the new CR250R continues to build on Honda's legendary two-stroke excitement while adding more refinement and control. The 249cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder engine has been reworked with a new cylinder head, updated port timing, and a revised exhaust that helps broaden the power band. What this means in practice is that you still get that addictive two-stroke punch when you open the throttle, but it's smoother and easier to manage in low-speed corners. Honda also refined the fuel injection and AQ mapping, so throttle response feels crisp whether you're accelerating hard out of a berm or making small adjustments in the air. Combined with the weight savings and new geometry, the bike feels incredibly nimble, almost like it changes direction before you even think about it. The Showa suspension front and rear has new internal settings and more adjustability, so riders can dial in rebound and compression for different tracks or riding styles. The braking system has been upgraded too, with a larger front disc and a lighter caliper design that improves stopping power without adding weight. All of this translates into a machine that feels planted and stable at speed but remains light and fickable in technical sections. On the topic of weight, Honda kept it impressively low, around 213 pounds wet, which helps riders of all levels feel in control and confident. This lower weight combined with the reworked suspension and engine updates makes the 2026 CR250R not just faster on the stopwatch but also less tiring to ride over long motos or trail days. Pricing for the new CR250R reflects these updates but keeps it competitive with other bikes in its class. The suggested retail price is expected to be about $8,599 in the US, which is reasonable considering the new suspension, updated engine, modern styling, and electronic features that weren't even available on older models. It's not the cheapest option, But you're buying into Honda's proven durability, strong resale value, and a bike that feels as good on the track as it does out in the woods. All in all, the 2026 Honda CR250R doesn't just look great, it's faster, lighter, and more controllable while still keeping that raw, thrilling two-stroke feel that makes motocross and off-road riding so addictive. It shows how Honda continues to listen to riders and bring meaningful updates rather than just new graphics every year. If you're thinking about your next bike or even your first serious off-road machine, the CR250R definitely deserves a close look. Thanks so much for watching this review. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Ride safe, have fun, and we'll see you out on the trails.